Time for Thinking Real Estate. Or Dwyer Schlecke and Jackie Austin.
Yeah, we don't have Bill today.
Bill's on assignment.
He's buried. Not literally buried.
Rest in peace,
speaking
Bill.
of buried, I got to tell you a story.
Rest in peace.
Speaking of buried, I'm doing the Citizens Police Academy, and did you see my post?
I saw, the shooting post.
Oh yeah.
I did.
So Saturday we learned how to shoot a gun. I have never ever shot a gun before. Well, when I was 14, my sister's boyfriend tried to teach me how to shoot a shotgun, and I fell back on my ass and twice. Can I say that on the radio?
You did.
And it scared me to
That
death.
sounds like a promo to me.
Right, and I have been scared to death of guns ever since. So I'm at the shooting range. I'm the last one to go, and I shoot 15 shots. They all are in the heart range, all right on target.
No.
I was the only one. I was the only one who got every single shot
Really?
in the heart.
At the police academy? Shooting range?
At the shooting range at the city police department.
Wow.
And what does that have to do with burying?
Well,
You just like, you shot someone, so you gotta bury
Jeff
them.
Raumfelker said, you should put that on Bill's side of the bed.
Did they try to recruit you, or?
They said that I shot better than some of the police officers. They might have been just telling me that to make me feel good, but apparently I was the only one who got them all. And I've never shot a gun. It's cool, but I'm even nervous talking about that. So I immediately took my sheet of paper that you shoot at.
I've never shot a gun.
Oh, really?
Just at the fair.
Oh, I don't know what
Those air guns?
yeah, I don't think they're
That have the
similar.
bent?
This is a real, they
Barrel?
call it a
Right,
Glock.
so you never hit the spot.
So it's, just like the real gun that
Yeah.
they shoot. I'm sure it is the real gun they shoot. It just had blanks in it. So, I was
Congratulations.
pretty proud of myself. I took that right down to get framed.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
Oh, well, this morning I decided that I would announce that I'm going to run for mayor.
Oh, wow. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Bill knows. That's why he's not here. I told him he couldn't come.
Oh, okay. That's probably good.
Yeah, yeah.
So why are you, I know you've been contemplating it.
Yeah, I've been talking
Your
about
name's
it.
been bandied about.
Right. Well,
How come?
Well, I decided that, first of all, I had someone say to me, why, I thought you would have run the first time for mayor. And hindsight's always 20/20, and I'm glad, I didn't even think about it when I ran for 4th Ward. But it takes some background to know what you're doing up there in that seat, and I'm glad I ran and won, and I have been sitting there on the 4th Ward so that I could see what the inside of the walls of the government look like. And you really need, I think, to be a good mayor, you really need to have that background. We need someone who's positive, have a positive outlook, forward thinking, someone who doesn't sit on the way things used to be, because Jackson needs to be better. We can't be ordinary, we need to be the best we can be. I'm a business owner, then a landlord, a property owner, been a long time, lifetime resident of Jackson County. So I think I can help connect those dots between business and government, local citizens and government. We need a voice for everybody up there.
Is there an issue that kind of pushed you over the top, Laura, or no?
I just really want to see Jackson get to that next level that it should be. I had a conversation with someone that's running, that's high up in the state of Michigan, and he made a comment to me that Jackson's the only place he's ever seen that doesn't expect nice things. And I sat and thought about that, and even mentioned it at a couple of meetings, a realtor meeting, and the Wise thinking about a capital campaign, and even at their meeting. And we ought to expect better things for us. I mean, I'm excited about what's going on. Do you know all the stuff that's going on? You probably know all the stuff that's going on. You're in the news every day. There
know-
was a good summary at our last council meeting on Tuesday. The downtown is going to be torn up this summer.
Right,
And it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be hard on all our businesses down there, but it's going to be well worth it when it's over. We're going to look back and say, why didn't we do this years ago? So Michigan Avenue from Blackstone to Francis is going to be torn up. The parking lot, the Hayes Hotel is under contract and obviously has steps to make before that's really a project that we'll know will go forward or not. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing the parking lot behind the Hayes Hotel, which will help accommodate the parking downtown.
right.
And I think Steve Showell had mentioned, I think Pat said it was Steve Showell had mentioned a good idea might be to turn Pearl and Cortlandt Street one way during the construction so we can get more parking going, and it's just a matter of connecting all those dots. We've got the Realtors Association is getting awarded some money, and I'm looking for some matching funds, and we're going to be doing some placemaking and knowing what's going on downtown and putting that placemaking in the right spot. I'm on the Cradle to Career Coordinating Council, and I'm going to go to the meeting tonight. I think it's the last one where they're talking about the calendar. What are they calling that? I know,
I've said it so many times, you know,
but anyhow, the year-round calendar, I'm anxious to see how that works, and is there something that our municipalities should be doing, at least, cities are mostly, or urbans are mostly infrastructure, where county is a lot of the social stuff, but it's important that our streets are safe for the students while they're going to school, and knowing when they're in and out of school is important for our police officers and safety and just control of the environment around. I just signed up for I'm trying to think, it's a mayor's initiative for connecting pedestrian and bicycles and making it safer for them within a municipality, the walking and biking safety throughout. So we need someone who's willing to go that extra mile to help connect those dots.
so exciting,
So whoever just tried calling you, just tried calling Jackie because her phone went off.
exciting
That
news.
was a coincidence.
Well,
So have you-
it's not easy being on council, and it's not going to be easy. It wouldn't be easy being mayor. Although, mayor is a weak system in the city of Jackson, so
Yeah.
it's really,
The mayor is really, doesn't
The
have any,
face.
shouldn't,
it's the face of Jackson.
yeah, but shouldn't have any more power than the other
Right,
council people.
Right.
Right, that's just
Right.
one vote,
right.
but you are out front.
So
Of
we
the
need a
city.
positive,
Yeah.
moving this community forward, and helping the constituents, helping the taxpayers know what's going on. Why are we voting the way we're voting? The millage proposal that came up in front of us, that's a great example of explaining why I voted no, and why others voted yes. The state proposal is an important issue to understand, and how that affects our local municipalities. Quite frankly, right now, from what I understand of the state proposal, I'm in favor of it. So I will be, at this moment in time, we'll be voting yes on that one.
Which I would say you're probably in the minority. Now, you might not be by the time the vote gets here.
Right.
I guess maybe if people learn more,
Well, in
Or
3
we have-
years,
the streets fall apart here in about a month,
and they're only gonna get worse.
probably.
And what do? I had someone stop me at Sam's yesterday and say, we need to fix our streets. But before we fix our streets, we gotta see the whole big picture. We've been having work group meetings about our infrastructure and our water and sewer, which is fascinating. John Dowling's done some presentations on the history of our water and sewer and what needs to be done, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna
Do it.
do it,
Yeah.
because that's millions of dollars, and it's not just the water and sewer in front of your house, it's the main line that keeps the towers water flowing and getting it to where it needs to be. And before we decide which streets, we gotta look at that infrastructure at the same time. Because you're not gonna redo a street and then find out you have to redo your water and sewer.
So have you tested your theory about running for mayor with
I'm
your
certain.
your supporters, business community, etc.?
Yes, yep. And it's, I'm nervous. Because if I lose, I'm off. But it's not about whether I'm on council or not. It's about what's best for the community. I don't know. I've had a lot of positive feedback. I've had very few people hesitant. And I assume when they're hesitant, they probably aren't in favor of me doing it. For one reason is, if I'm off, I'm off. Because otherwise I could just run for the 4th Ward. I think most people in the 4th Ward are happy with my performance. They would have to speak at the voting ballot, I guess. And I've had very positive feedback. I'm a pretty open-minded person, and I get back with people. I think customer service is an important thing, whether it's in real estate or whether it's in government. And I think the government lacks customer service because they have never had to provide it before.
Is that something that should change at City Hall?
Yes, absolutely. I think we could limit the number of hours, not the number of hours, but our staff could get more done or would have less headaches if there were systems in place to provide that good customer service. We have amazing people at City Hall. There isn't a single person that I can think of at City Hall or at DPW or Water Department that I wouldn't have working for me personally. But if we don't give them the tools to provide, that they can provide, or give them the policies that allow them to provide good customer service, it's going to be hard for them to do it because they're just simply buried. And it's going to be tough starting to do something like that. It'll probably be more work at the onset, but as it goes on, it becomes easier because you have systems in place. And they have systems in place, but there has to be more added. So,
Laura Dwyer-Slepke announcing she is running for me.
Jackie, what do you think?
Congratulations.
I think
I
you'll
did.
make a great mayor.
There's one vote.
There you go. And she lives in the
I do live in the
city.
city. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd ask you, but I know you can't show preferences.
Of course not.
But there's cool stuff going on downtown right now. You were working on the placemaking, Jackie. Did you set a date? Or we have to set a
Yeah,
location?
actually what we're going to do is, so placemaking, I'll just tell you about the program. We have, we're hoping to have about $10,000 to give away on projects that will be placemaking, which placemaking is taking a space and making it where people want to spend some time. So it could be simple little things like, for example, at the toy house, there's those chalkboards on the side of the building now. Those were a placemaking activity. So you can go and write your favorite childhood toy, I think is one of the things. So simple things like that, bike racks in certain areas.
Dahlem Center got a grant from the Jackson Association of Realtors for doing wayward signs, wayfinding signs for walking paths around, not paths, but routes around the city actually. Mm-hmm. And those I think are going to go in the summer.
Yeah, I think so. So what we're hoping to do is have the week of, I believe it's March 23rd, so the 23rd through the 27th, we're going to put up probably a Facebook page, something like that, where people can go and just kind of brainstorm ideas on what are some of the little projects you'd like to see around downtown. And all these things have to happen in downtown.
And they have to happen by the end of June.
Yep, by the end
so
of
this
June.
This is not a wish list that's just going to hang out there and not get accomplished.
Right. So we'll have the online one for the entire week, and then on March 26th, I have to confirm this date, but probably March 26th, we're going to have kind of a little get-together, a pizza party where anybody that wants to come and throw their ideas out there in person can do that as well. We've got lots of fun ideas on how to make that a useful night. And then we'll take all those ideas, pare them down to the feasible ones, the ones that we think can actually get accomplished by the end of the summer.
Now, I gotta back up a little bit. This is called Lighter, Quicker, Cheaper
Better, quicker, cheaper. Yep.
Placemaking. And it's the Michigan Association of Realtors, Jackson Association of Realtors, and MISHDA have put a total of $5,000 in a pot. And we are, as a community, to find $5,000 to match that. We're hoping the Anchor Initiative, it sounds like, will hopefully be participating in helping with that match, but they won't match the total five. They're more than welcome to. I don't want to discourage it, but I'm sure they probably won't come up with the total 5,000 match. So we will be looking for additional money on that 5,000 match.
Right.
But we got to remember it's called Lighter, Quicker, Cheaper,
Yep.
which the purpose of that is, if you thought a bicycle rack was really needed in front of City Hall, for example, someone would build an inexpensive $20 bicycle rack, despite the fact that Scott Tembrink won't put his bike on it. And we would test it to see if it got used. If it got used all the time, it was full all the time, then that would say to either the municipality or the business that it was in front of, hey, this is a needed item, and now you can go out and spend $300 or $500 on something that will actually get used. So the purpose of Lighter, Quicker, Cheaper is to try activities to see if they're going to get used before big dollars are spent.
Wise idea.
I know, isn't that great?
Yeah.
I mean, in Lansing they did this, and someone donated 2 upright pianos. Artists came out and painted them. Someone donated the covers. I don't know if somebody made them or how they did that, but they covered the pianos when they're not used or in climate weather. And people will just stop and start playing the piano. Can you imagine, wouldn't it be fun to have pianos across the street from each other and having a dueling piano party in the evening? I know you'd be there.
I've never thought of that.
But you know, the ideas that we're looking for are things that people really want to do in Jackson, and they can be unusual ideas like pianos, or it can be very practical like the bike racks. So we're encouraging people to come out. We'll get you more details as it comes along, but either go online, give us your ideas, or come out and give us your ideas at the meeting, our pizza party, I guess.
Yeah, one thing I think would be cool would be, you know where First Merit is and 1 Jackson Square. There's a big sidewalk on the west side of the building, and I think it'd be cool to put a small putt-putt, like 3 holes of a putt-putt golf thing there. You could put the putters and golf balls into the bank, and they could, for $1, you go get a putter and a golf ball and you play a little round of putt-putt golf.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think that would be
Okay.
fun on your lunch hour. Put some tables and chairs there.
We're looking for any idea
Yeah,
out there.
you gotta
so
think
don't
outside the
throw it.
box.
That's way outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we've gathered all of these ideas, we're gonna eliminate any that we don't think are actually gonna get done by the June 30th date, and things that actually cannot get done because of legal reasons or whatever. Then,
Or construction.
Or
'Cause
construction.
we have to work around all the construction that's going on downtown.
And then once we have that final list, we're gonna put it up, and we're still working out the details on this. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what's going on. But once the final list is done, then the community will be able to participate and help decide which of those actually get done. And we've got some really interesting ideas on how that voting. It's not going to be voting per se. It's going to be a little bit different than that. But we hope everybody will participate. So ultimately, we've got this money, or we will have this money that we're hoping to spend in downtown Jackson and get some of these projects done that people really want to see and will participate in. So
Time to wrap it up. So
Yeah.
let me talk a little real estate.
Okay. That's why we're here.
So
I
it's
think-
sunny and beautiful outside. It's warmer. I can see the pavement on the street. So construction's going to start. Actually, I've talked to a few people lately.
See potholes?
No,
yeah.
I only see,
There's some big ones.
I see sunshine.
Okay.
I don't see potholes. Anyhow, I just drive a little slower. Anyhow, construction's going to start. 2 lots that you can buy out on Mulligan Drive. 2 of them together, a total of $30,000. I mean, individually, they're worth a lot more than that. So, and it overlooks the 7th fairway of the Marsh golf course of the country club. Forest Lake, 2701 Forest Lake, which is out that way too, is down to 109.9. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,500 square feet. And we have some other amazing properties. So call me,
What is that phone number?
780-3800. How'd that go?
Good.